Well, hello there, Frank, man. How you doing? This is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋. And hey, look, I know it's been a couple of days since I said that I wanted to send you some transparency. I'm just now having the time to actually do it, but I wanted to make sure that I did it and that I had you to see the transparency. As you're watching this, man, really it's one question. I want to see with things that get put in front of you, and I know you're like myself, many different things get put in front of you, but have you seen anything that actually has you receiving money this fast, this consistently, and understanding we are able to withdraw the money and have access to the money as it's coming in? We can withdraw our money 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Anytime our money is over $50 or more, we're able to withdraw it. And trust me, it's going to always be over $50 or more because this is generating us cash flow. Okay. Now we have a plan of action in place that has a very, very low barrier of entry combined with a very simple and low barrier of execution. And I'm already inside of the back office. Okay. You see your name is right up here. Now, what I love about this program is this, because we know there's a lot of things that get put out there in terms of how to make money, how to generate residual income. This here is not about making money per se. This is really about generating unavoidable cash flow where money is making you more money with a plan of action that we have in place that as this thing duplicates, it's securing two major things. Number one, everyone only has to come out of pocket one single time. And number two, it never stops accounts from opening up. It secures that account keep opening up, okay? And anytime and every time an account opens, okay, you are receiving a micro payment from each and every account that opens from this day forward, okay? So I'm gonna go a little bit about that when I go to the board here, but let me just dive in this thing from a turtle perspective first. So right now you already have money in your account. Even though it's a demonstration account, it works as an exact replica to a live account. And we're able to show you the actual numbers, okay? So already I got 2625 across the board up here and 262.50 in our 10X version down here below. This is real money, Frank. This is not points. This is not volume. This is not credits. We're not MLM. We're not network marketing. We're not any type of susu or gifting, okay, anything like that. But I just want you to understand, these numbers, it's real money. I like to call it instant withdrawable money. This is real money like in your wallet or in your purse, okay? Now, I jumped ahead and I've already added 3 accounts after yours. That's why this money is already here. So when I go over here to where it says GBO team, I've already added an account for these 3 individuals. And I'm on your Facebook page. And I was just using just some random friends of yours, and I'm creating an account for them, a demonstration account. So, and we go back here, you can see I've created these today, May 4th, May 4th, May 4th. And as these accounts were created, okay, let me go back to your money here, your free dashboard. You see money is already in your account, okay? Because money comes to us instantly and always instantly, okay, from this day forward. Now, let me tell you what's going on here. So we're basically heading up the global expansion of a digital wallet on the blockchain that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. We're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. The result of partnering with us means unavoidable and scalable cash flow, residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. There is zero skill set needed, okay? And start receiving the cash flow you desire and need right now, today. And I mean that in all literal sense of those words. You can literally start receiving cash flow immediately today, okay, and continue to receive from this day onward. Now, Got some things queued up here. I want to bring up and just highlight some things in our presentation. Okay. One, I want us to understand is that our economic value generates billions. And so how PayPal got started is that they put together a plan of action incentivizing people through giving them $10, $5, $20 to come and open up an account. Okay. But it was only a one-time payout, right? But we constituted PayPal today becoming an $85 billion juggernaut and having over 420 million accounts all over the globe. Here's my question. Are they giving any of that cash flow to you and I? No. But we are generating it for them. Well, what if, like PayPal, like Cash App, and like Crypto.com and Coinbase, where anytime and every time an account opens, we are receiving a micro payment just like they are, okay, from every digital account that opens up in this ecosystem? What if we were over in their ecosystem receiving like that? Would that be a good proposition? And I believe if you are a sane and sober-minded individual, you're probably saying, oh, heck yeah, right? That's literally what is being proposed here, okay? Because with this ecosystem, Frank, anytime an account opens up, regardless if it was personally referred by you, and many of them will not be, okay? But yet, as accounts are opening up all over the world, okay, you are going to be receiving a micropayment from each and every one of them. And as I mentioned, the plan of action that we have in place, it secures that accounts never stop opening. And at the same time, it secures that everyone is only doing a one-time out-of-pocket and just duplicating that, and money never will stop coming to any of us as that duplication and the plan of action is duplicating forward, okay? And I'm not just going to want you to hear it. I'm going to want you to see it as well. But before I go into that, I want to highlight this here real quick, okay? Is that here, nobody waits on any money. It's always instant. It's always real money, okay? We developed this co-op wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of royalties are distributed to the members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your co-op wallet, which is a DeFi wallet. You can securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. Again, there are no holds on your money. We're not like one of those companies that are talking about 2%, 3%, 4% a day, and a lot of them are always closing down, doing rug pulls. It's more like gambling your money. Here, there's no gambling, 100% no gambling of anyone's money. You're simply receiving off of every digital account that activates, and when that transaction of activation happens, you are receiving a payment from each and every digital account, Frank, from this day onward. Not only is the money coming to you, okay, and scale, but you can count on that money to also be coming to you next month as it scales, coming to you the following month and the following month and the following month, because it's residually, okay? Because there's a subscription that's in place and you're also receiving on everyone's subscription, okay? And so you gain a sellable asset, okay, through your global business ownership here. There's no limits to anything. 2 steps with the AI technology and a one-time out-of-pocket secures. There again, no person or entity ever stops receiving money. All cooperative members receive instantly and always instantly in this ecosystem, making it a total cooperative environment, okay? So I want you to really marinate on this slide right here, okay? Really marinate on this, because this is literally what's taking place. There is no saturation point here. You're going to execute just 2 simple steps. One time, everyone only does it one time, but yet everyone continues to receive all of the time, because there again, the plan of action is going to have accounts continue to open. And so it's not just going to be one or a few receiving. Everyone's going to be receiving from the whole entire success line, okay? And so you receive from every account after you receive residually. One more slide here. that I want to point out. I just closed it down. Okay. I just want you to see a little apples to apples comparison here. Now, many other wallets like Crypto.com, Coinbase, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, and others, they're centralized models, okay? Where sending and receiving money member to member is limited. We are both peer-to-peer, but notice over here with our wallet, which we call the smart wallet, you're able to send and receive money member to member, but it's worldwide. Of course, we're peer-to-peer as well. Over here, there's no limit on how much you can send and receive, okay? From one wallet to another wallet, okay? Here, sending and receiving is limited per week with centralized models. We both have our own personal registration key. You get a personal registration key with ours, but theirs is a custodial wallet, meaning they have the command, control, and there's no privacy. Here, ours is a custodial / non-custodial, works more like a hybrid model, but you have control, and most importantly, you have privacy. So your money doesn't even have to come up for air if it doesn't want to. Their wallet is connected to your bank account. Our wallet here is connected to a crypto exchange, which is of course connected to your bank account through the crypto exchange. But this is my favorite part. All accounts here pays them. All accounts after you pays you residually in our ecosystem, okay? Not just a handful, all of them, okay? So like PayPal, they now have grossed to up to 420 million digital accounts. Are they just receiving on a few of them or all of them? Well, all of them, okay? Cash App, PayPal, Coinbase, are they just receiving on a few of their wallets? No, all of them, okay? Same way with you, got it? So now let's get into the demonstration because I really want to go into the money to see how this thing continues and consistently always has you receiving money here. So let me go here to my Google Chrome screen, right here. Now, as I said, you see, you already have money in your account, right? So when I go to your team here, and I'm going to grab 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹. And what I'm going to do, just like you have 3 accounts that have come in after you, I'm going to go into Christopher's account and do the exact same thing. Now notice, all this is being done today. Today. Emphasis on today. Okay? So when people ask, how fast can we generate cash flow here? We dictate it and determine. And when we control it, and you see how the artificial intelligence, okay, has us continuing to receive money, man, it's gonna blow your mind, right? So I'm gonna go back to the dashboard because I want you to see your money, okay, as I go through this. Now I'm not gonna open up a whole lot of accounts because I want to keep this short, because I know we all have short attention spans. But I'm gonna add this and put this to YouTube, and I'm gonna send it to you, Frank. And if there's anybody you want to show it to, you just have them to take these names that I'm using out and put their names in there, because this system is gonna function the same way every time, all the time. Okay? Now, so when I do refresh, watch your numbers are gonna stay the same. They're not gonna move. See, you still got 262.50 and 26.25. Let me refresh again. All right, cool. See, still the same numbers. Now, let me go over here to the Safari window. I'm gonna open up another window. Now I'm gonna log in as 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹 there, put in the password. Now, when I go into Chris's account, he's gonna be at all zeros. He's gonna be at all zeros because I didn't jump ahead with his account and open up any accounts after him. So you see Frank Knight is his enroller. Full name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹. Just gonna accept these terms and conditions here. I really just need you to see how simple this is, how instant this is gonna be, and how this performs every single time, okay? It's the most straightforward thing I've seen. So anyway, you see, let me see if I can raise, zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I zoom in a little bit more, zoom in. right, cool. Well, let me zoom out a little bit so that the name can still be up there. Zoom out. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Okay. You see your Christopher Lawton's up here now. He's at zeros across the board. This is the work that's all involved. So when we say no skill set required, literally all a person is doing is just putting a first name, last name, email address in, okay? And when they do the one time out of pocket, that activates the account. I need you to see what happens as soon as that's done, okay? So I'm gonna come here, let me just grab, so I'm gonna use Christopher Peter. He was one of your friends on Facebook. So we're gonna do Christopher. This is gonna be Mr. Christopher Peter this time. Christopher Peter to at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗶𝗺.com. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's do Dennis Craig. Dennis Craig at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗆𝗀.com. And one last one. Let's do Jamie Rose 22 at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃.com. Okay, so this is just as if Christopher, Dennis, and Jamie are doing a one-time out of pocket, okay, activating an account, okay? When this transaction completes, okay, you see right now, Christopher Lawton is all at zeros. When I come here, let me put this code in that I'm not a robot, 43492. Hit this invite button. That is just as if these accounts are about to be active. And when that transaction completes, Frank, look how fast money is in Christopher Lawton's account. How long did it take that money to get in there? Frank, this is how this thing operates every single time. Now, here's the beauty of this thing. This is what makes this artificial intelligence genius and why no one stops receiving money. Now, we're in Christopher's account. He just duplicated what we did in your account. See, he has 3 accounts. Go back to his money. He has the same results, okay? So this is predictable. It's already fixed, okay? And so you see, both of you guys now have 262.50, 26.25, 262.50, 26.25. But as Christopher was receiving money, remember, he was at zeros. We jumped ahead with yours. Now, when I was in yours, I refreshed and your money didn't move. Let me refresh it again. Just trying to make this plain as I can, okay? And why it was nothing for me to get the account that I'm working now well over 300,000, okay? Because I got this thing duplicating like crazy because we control the outcome. Okay? It's almost like if a person had the control of the lottery, when would they want to win it? Well, the fact that they got control over it, they dictate and determine. That's what I saw here. Not relying on any gambling. Not relying on us making 2%, 3%, 4%. Not relying on any Forex. Not relying on any market and what it can dictate if I get paid out. Not relying on trading, crypto mining. Not relying on any fluctuation of a crypto, hoping a coin spikes and goes up. Not relying on hype or anything. Just simple math. Simple math is all that it takes here. 2 plus 2 is going to be the result. 3 plus 3 is going to get you the result. Here, everyone just does, okay, a one-time execution of 2 simple steps, okay, and it secures that no one will stop receiving money ever again. Because the plan of action, it secures that accounts never stop opening. Okay? So, as you see, money, more money is in your account. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Christopher Lawton's organization here that we created. Let me log into it. So now I'm gonna grab Christopher Peter. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Now over here, I got your money still up. You see that? You're at 300 now, and you're at $30 here. Now you would have more money if I used all the individuals, but I'm not. I'm just using one person that came right behind you, and then I'm gonna go in their account, use one person right after them, and I may do one other one because I want you to see every time, Frank, accounts open up from this day forward, you are going to be receiving a micro payment from every account that opens up after you. Got it? And we're able to show you in the dashboard. So I'm literally going to send you the login to this account, and you can come in here and create as many accounts as you care to. And then when you create the accounts, you put the information in there, then you put the little code in that says you're not a robot, hit invite. And again, this demonstration account is going to show you the exact numbers and money that you receive in a live account. And please remember, this money here, okay, whatever it scales to, you can count on it coming in next month and the month after that, with it continuously scaling. Because why? The plan of action is still going to be duplicating forward. Because the goal is to get everyone the ongoing residual cash flow that they are desiring, whether for personal, business, or charitable reasons. Yes, we have organizations that are involved with this platform. We have churches, we have nonprofits, we have fundraisers, different crowdfund businesses, corporations are involved. We got schools, alumni, booster clubs, sororities and fraternities. We got anybody from Yale to jail, okay, involved with what we're doing here, okay? Man, I've been screaming this thing from the rooftops. My organization right now is already in 6 continents as a global community. We already have roughly about 120,000 of these digital accounts that are open up in 172 countries right now. We're just scratching the scratch with this thing, okay? So we're gonna go over here now. I'm gonna log out as Christopher Peters, but let's recall his results. 26, 25, 260, 250, correct? So we'll log out as him. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna log now into, go to the login screen here. Put in the email there, Christopher Peter, okay. Password, got that. Cars, any more cars, there's a car there too. Okay, log in, save. Okay, now we're in Christopher Peters, who was referred by, in this example, Christopher Lawton, excuse me. Accept these terms and conditions here. Now you see Christopher Peter, he's all at zeros across the bottom. Okay, see his name here? Bada boom, bada bing. Coming down, do the exact same thing, nothing more. Okay, so let's add Terry. Terry, J-U-R-O-V-C-I-K. I'm just gonna do Terry K or Terry J at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹.com. Yeah, okay. And the phone number, 123, and let's get one last one here. Let's do Katie, Q-U-I-N-T-A-N-I-L-L-A. Katie, Q at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹.com. Okay, got 2. So let's do one more person. Let me do myself. Douglas Ford 3433 at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹.com. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, come down here and do 44258. It's the signaling I'm not a robot. That's just as if those accounts did a one-time out of pocket. When the transaction completes, please tell me how long it took money to get inside of Christopher Peter account. Okay, instantly, just like the accounts before, just like Christopher Lawton, and just like your account, Frank. Okay, but now let's go over here to your account. Okay, remember you're at 330. Watch when I hit refresh. Tell me if your money changes or not. Frank, have you seen another operation that allows anyone? I've been in 3 accounts, and at least in 3 of them, there's close to $300 plus in each and one of these accounts. And I've only been doing this now, doing this demonstration for about the next 15 minutes. So it's literally close to $1,000 in 3 people's accounts. What other operation is doing results like that? Okay. So, but I just don't want you to see that your money went up. I need to go back into Christopher Lawton. Remember, he was at 26.25. Let me move this out of my way because I can't see. He was at 26.25 and 262.50, just like your account was before it went up to 30 and 300, and then now it's at 33.75. Christopher Lawton, let's log in. When we logged out of his account, he was at 262.50 and 26.25. Do you see Christopher Lawton's money also went up as well? He still only has the same 3 accounts. He did nothing more, one time out of pocket. And everyone's having 3 that come right behind them. That's the plan of action. 2 steps of having 3 come down here and open up an account. As easy as you saw me do that. The only part I didn't do was when we go and do the one time out of pocket, okay? Activating the account with the one time out of pocket that we do. And understand, anytime and every time an account opens, 10 people prior are going to receive money. 10 businesses prior are going to receive money. Every time, all the time, anytime around the world. So quite frankly, with everyone's contribution just being 3 to come right behind them, okay? Those are the only 3 that you're responsible for. Everybody else, okay, was coming in independent of your involvement. And with everybody only required to do that one time, it secures that no one ever stops receiving money, and it also secures, okay, no one's ever doing, everyone's only doing a one time out of pocket. I was about to say no one's ever having to come out of pocket any longer, okay? But I was kind of fumbling with my words. But anyway, regardless. So what if Christopher Lawton says, you know what, I want to bring in a 4th person because this is just too incredible. So he'll bring in a 4th person. Let's do Yolanda Turks. Yolanda Turks 22 at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗀cf.com. So come down here and do this code 98705. Hit the invite button there. She did a one-time out of pocket to activate the account when the transaction completes. Look how long it took. There we go. Look at that. More money is inside of Christopher Lawton's account. How long it take that money to get there? 1.5 seconds. But check this out. We'll go over here to Frank. Okay. I hit refresh, Frank. Let's see if your money goes up too. Every time, Frank. Every time. Look, you only still have the same 3. Okay. Same 3. Everyone just has 3 that'll come right behind them and do the exact same thing. What is that exact same thing? Come down here and in a live account, have 3 others activate an account, do a one-time out of pocket, that they will also have 3, just come out here and have, each of them have 3, come right behind them, open up a digital account just by putting in a first name, last name, email address, doing a one-time out of pocket. And as that is happening, what's happening as a result of that? Unavoidable cash flow that you can't move out of the way of. See, again, you didn't do anything else. Those accounts that I was showing you were opening independent of your involvement. But yet money was still coming in, independent of your involvement. And it didn't just happen for you, Frank. It happened for Christopher Lawton. It also happened for Christopher Peter. I promise this doesn't get old. It really does not. I'm like fired up. Now, if you want to see a presentation, okay, because I'm about to go to the board here, I want you to see the money. If you like to see a presentation, if you go to smarterthanmoney.com, I actually put the link in the description below because I'm putting this on YouTube, as I mentioned, and therefore you can share it with others. But it's at smarterthanmoney.com/VBR, which stands for Virtual Business Reception. And this is me, yours truly, sharing the presentation here. You see at some segments, you'll see my face somewhere. Or maybe not. There I am. See, that's me. So yeah, so you can go to smarterthanmoney.com/VBR, or you can go right to the homepage. And when you're at the homepage here, you just click over here where you got the 3 lines to the left. You'll click on that. Please forgive my bandwidth is kind of janky. There we go. So you get those 3 lines to the left there, and you'll see where it says VBR. You can just click on that, and it takes you right there. Got it? All right, let me share my screen here. Remember, the biggest thing about this is that the money is instant and always instant. And you have access to withdraw your money immediately or daily. Because what happens is, because you're receiving the crypto, and it's all in stable coin, so don't think our money is fluctuating. It's not. A batch file runs, because a batch file releases crypto. So a batch file runs every day. So whatever deposits that come in, whatever royalties come in from digital accounts opening up, okay? A batch file runs once time daily, releasing all the monies right into your smart wallet, the wallet, your DeFi wallet with the company. And when you have access to your money, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, you're able to withdraw every single penny when it's $50 or more. But you never want to keep enough in there, okay, to at least have your business covering your subscription. Again, you're not having to come out of pocket anymore. Okay, let me show you. So we're at the board here. Now, I want you to remember that 2625 and 26250. Now I'm going to show you the standard level. We have 2 infrastructures. One's a 10X and one's a standard. Now, when you're receiving in the 10X, okay, you're also receiving in the standard as well if you start with the 10X version. But if you start with the standard, okay, you can, as your money accumulates, when it gets over 280, it's going to then upgrade you for you to start receiving in the 10X and multiplying and accumulating in the 10X. But you're still receiving from this, because this is still duplicating and multiplying. Okay. Now watch this. So everybody's doing 2 steps, as I mentioned. 2 steps that everybody just does once, one time, with a one-time out of pocket. Oops. One time out of pocket. Now, what's that out of pocket? That's where you want to go to the video, go to the overview. That I got a link in the description below that you can click on the link and it'll take you. You can watch the overview. Got it? These are the 2 steps. Step 1 is you are going to have 3 come right after you and do it one time out of pocket. Okay. That's step 1. You having 3 come after you. Step 2, your 3 having 3 come right after them, which equals to 9. That's it. That's all anybody just does one time. So think about it. You're only having 3 come right behind you, which your 3 are doing the same thing. Everyone's 3 is doing the same thing. One time out of pocket. So if everybody's 3 is doing the same thing that they're only required to do once, are you seeing how it secures that accounts never stop opening after everyone? Now, as that is taking place, these monies are snowballing. Everyone's snowballing up the ladder to all these amounts. Remember, when I did 3 accounts after you that I jumped ahead, did you receive money instantly? Yes, you did. When I went into 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗏's account, did the exact same thing, nothing more. Did he receive 26? Yes, he did. But who else also received money? Your account did. It brought you up to 30 and 300 in the 10X. So then I went to 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏. Did the same thing. Did he receive money instantly? Yes, he did. Did 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗏𝗺𝗏 receive more money? Yes, he did. We even went in and opened up another account, making it a 4th person. His money went up again. But even as those two were receiving money from what 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏 did you also receive more money as well? Yes, you did. So the system is going to work 1,000% of the time. Our only part is the plan of action, everyone doing 2 simple steps, 1 time required, that secures everyone only does it 1 time out of pocket and secures no one will ever stop receiving money as this thing is duplicating forward. So, you'll see this on the presentation. It'll be more colorful. I like going to the board. I'm old school that way, okay? So, let me grab another marker here. So, remember, your inviter is doing what? 2 steps? Well, I'll be your inviter. I've already done the 2 steps. Then you, right? Now, I'm just going to put 1 name, okay? But it's going to symbolize everybody on that row. Because everybody, it don't matter what the amount of people is, as we move forward, everybody's doing what? 2 steps, 1 time. So, but this is what's happening. Every time an account opens, and everybody does it 1 time out of pocket, watch this. This is how money always continues to come to everyone instantly. 10 people receive prior. Every time everyone does it 1 time out of pocket, that they're never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years. 1 time, Frank. 1 time, sir. You're 3, 1 time. They're 3, 1 time. They're 3, 1 time. They're 3, 1 time. They're 3, 1 time. And it's by default, it's fixed that these monies come to everybody in the success line. Now everybody started with 26, but then as the next ones get 26, it's pushing you up on up the ladder. So watch this. So when your inviter open up an account, how many people received 10? Now, you were invited by your inviter, me, right? So when you activate an account, what's gonna happen? 10 people prior receive. Who's one of those 10 when you open up an account? Your inviter. So this makes your inviter having 26. Now, you and 2 others, okay, will constitute him receiving the 26. Remember, everybody's having 3, but I just use 1 name to represent everybody on that level, because everybody on that level is doing this 1 time. But when they do it, 10 people prior will always receive money instantly and continuously instantly. Got it? So, who's one of those people? Christopher, we'll just do CL for 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗏𝗺𝗏, right? So when Christopher opens up an account, does a 1 time out of pocket, what happens? 10 people receive. Who's one of those 10? That'd be you. So now you're at 26. But guess what? Your inviter going to receive more money, bringing him to what? 38. Now, at the 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗏𝗺𝗏, we did who? 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏𝗺𝗏𝗏, right? With Christopher Peters, open up an account. How many people prior received? 10. So then that what? That means Christopher Lawton now is at 26. You are now at 38. Your inviter is at what? 87. Who else do we have on there? We have Terry. Terry, I'll just put Terry. Terry opens up an account. How many people prior received? 10. So that means Mr. Peters is at 26 now. Lawton is at 38. You are at 87. Your inviter is at 249. Then we have Katie. Okay. Representing everyone on that level. Okay. Anybody opens up an account, how many people are going to receive? 10. That brings Terry to 26. Mr. Peters to 38. Mr. Lawton to 87. You to 249. Your inviter to 538. Frank, this can happen in a day. This can happen in 48 hours, 72 hours. It can take 5 days, it can take a week. This can happen in a month. But who determines when and how fast that we move it? Our choice. I mean, literally, the time it took me to open up those accounts behind someone is really the same amount of time it would take me to post a picture on Facebook or to generate an ad campaign through social media, either Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. When just by opening up a digital account, putting the first name, last name, email address, I send money to 10 businesses prior to me. And then when accounts open up after me, I'm always gonna be one of the 10 from 10 levels after me, receiving a micro payment from every digital account that activates with a one-time out of pocket. I'm sorry, a person can't show me a more reliable and sustainable cash flow ecosystem that's doing it like this. Man, I get so fired up every time I talk about this. Let's say, Katie, let's say there's a church. What happens? They open up an account, 10 people prior receive. That brings Katie to what? 26. It brings Terry to what? 87. Excuse me, 38. It brings Christopher Peters to 87. Christopher Lawton to 249. You to 538. Your inviter to 1791. Church has what? Church members. Church members open up an account. What's going to happen? 10 people prior receive. Church goes to 26. Kate, 38. Terry, 87. Christopher Peters, 249. Christopher Lawton, 538. You, 1791. Your inviter, 4,183. Let's say somebody has a nonprofit. Church members, 26. Church, 38. Katie, 87. Terry, 249. Christopher Peters, 538. Christopher Lawton, 1791. You, 4,183. Your inviter, 10,744. That's coming in every month. That you can count on coming in every month, and the month after that, and the month after that. Let's recap, please. Did your inviter How many times they come out of pocket? You, how many times you came out of pocket? Christopher Lawton, Christopher Peters, Terry, Kate, church member, nonprofit. One time. I think this video would be worth showing other people. I just want to believe that. But like I said, I'm going to be sending you the email account that I use for the demonstration. Man, just go in there and create as many accounts as you care to. I want you to see you doing the results and watch how this thing takes place. And then have a friend, a family member, I don't care who, create them a demo account. Tell them to log into it. The password is always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They log in, they scroll down, they'll see their name at the top, and they just go in there and just add accounts. Everyone just does 3 required after them. That's it. And as that plan of action duplicates, at the risk of sounding redundant, okay, it secures that everyone only has to come out of pocket one time. It also secures that no one stops scaling and no one stops receiving money, because you're also receiving all amounts in between, okay? I'm just showing you the actual amounts as each level is full. Okay? So your 3, right, are gonna bring you 875 times 3. That's why it adds up to 26. It's simple math, Frank. That's it. It's not no too good to be true, because too good to be true gets eliminated. Why? Because it's simple math. 2 plus 2 is going to equal 4 every time. Every time. Anytime somebody has 3 open up an account right after them, boom, 26. Now there is a 10x version where you 10x these amounts. And if that excites you more, okay, but I say, hey, why not let the money, as it organically accumulates, you never have to come out any more money out of pocket. You're not having to do this out of any stress or worry. No one doing it out of any stress or worry. And again, as we're just doing the math, this is taking place. Because as accounts were opening up, did you see everybody's money increase, or did you just see just your inviters or just yours? Did you receive from every account that opened when it opened, no matter when, where, what time, no matter where around the world, and you only had just personally 3 come right behind you? And then 98.9% of everybody else was independent of your involvement. And the same way it works for you, it's the same way it's working for everybody in this entire ecosystem. That's my time, Frank. If you got any questions, man, we definitely get on Zoom, meet face to face. Love to be able to answer any questions you may have. But get back to me if you show this to anyone and they have questions or there's some feedback. Hey, I am available. I'm transparent. Please check out my Facebook page. Definitely want you guys to see I'm not a weird guy or a weirdo. Okay? So yeah, so as we like to say every time we conclude, we just want to see you at the top. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, whoever's watching this demonstration, see you guys cash flowing and scaling and also over the top. Take care. Look forward to talking with you soon, Frank.